What's up, YouTube? WinterGuard here. We finally got a little bit of info out of Blizzard today on a Saturday, no less. Actually, I think this might have come out really late, actually. It's 2:40 my time. That was 13 hours ago, so middle of the night? Anyways, this was dropped on the forums sometime last night, anyways, about PTR and the fact that we haven't gotten any info. This finally came out from the community manager about PTR ladder. So we're going to go over it real quick and look at what kind of time frame we're potentially looking at for ladder at this point. It's not looking great. At least it's a little info, but well, we'll get into it. We'll kind of tally this up and see what kind of time frame we're looking at for ladder. So they kind of vaguely addressed basically all the complaints about not getting any info about PTR ladder that they announced 2 weeks ago would be occurring. So basically what's going to happen is that PTR ladder is going to roll out this upcoming week. Today is 2/26/2022, so basically end of February we're finally getting PTR ladder for testing. Basically they're going to be testing this regarding the rollovers, carryover of items. Usually when ladder ends, it all gets blended into your non-ladder setup. So basically what we have right now, most people are probably at capacity on characters, bunch of mules. They're going to be testing how that all blends back into your current account. So that's part of the PTR testing. Which again right here says there'll be more details, but this is going to be in the next week. And also they're going to be testing the Uber Diablo changes, which is going to move away from the selling of SOJs. So this is something that we were kind of wondering about when when PTR dropped, because there was nothing in there about the Uber Diablo stuff. So that's going to be in this next round. So they're asking for help with testing on that. Then they're talking about the feedback and some of the balance changes that were made to characters. So there's going to be some notable changes, as he says here. One that we know of that was mentioned on Reddit was the changes to the Summoner Druid, so we'll be seeing that. But I would assume that there's going to be others besides that, so we're going to be seeing that as well. Alright, so now we get into timelines. So this is PTR update before we finalize for launch. When they mean for launch, they're actually talking about 2.4, not ladder, so we'll get into that as well. Updates for console certification, which for those who don't know, when you have games on console, they have to be certified by Sony, by Microsoft, before they can go live. So that's what they mean by console certification here. So, ladder. As for ladder, we are anticipating launching that a week or two after 2.4 hits. So, they're going to drop 2.4 before ladder starts. So, after that happens, a week or two afterwards, ladder launches. So, basically, they want to test how 2.4 will work on live before they actually go into ladder. So this is adding, of course, more time to the. I personally thought 2.4 and ladder were going to coincide. I guess that's kind of faulty thinking, because as big as 2.4 is, I guess you do need to test that on live before you actually push ladder out on top of that. So I can kind of see that, because right here they say they will, because ladder is competitive, and people are literally going to be taking time off to start ladder. So you want to make sure ladder's smooth and not, have a bunch of server issues and that sort of thing. So time frame, what are we looking at here? So 2.4 PTR, the PTR is going to go live this week. We're looking at least a week of uptime on that. And then from there, probably at least a couple weeks of feedback from the testing on PTR, and potentially some tweaks in there. But let's give it a 3 to 4 week on PTR. Then 2.4 hits. Then another week or two, which in Blizzard time is at least 2. We're looking at ladder probably about 6 weeks out, guys. So it's not close. So if we are currently at the end of February, we're looking at mid-April before ladder. And that's a conservative estimate, I think. Could potentially be pushed all the way, based off how testing goes, all the way out to the end of April. So we're a ways out, guys, unfortunately. They at least did give us some news. I was doing a countdown on my streams about how we have not heard anything, and yesterday was 16 days since the last communication from Blizzard. That being said, mid-end of April is what it's looking like, guys. So be looking out for whatever happens on PTR this upcoming week, and from there, who knows where we go. It's unfortunate, but that's what they're communicating, so we'll just have to go with it. We'll leave it there. If you enjoyed the video, give me a like and subscribe. Join me on Discord. Catch me on live streams. My schedule is in the description. You guys have a great day. Keep on farming.